So now the first point is either purchase or sales. So when we are selling, you have the copy of these entries? No, okay. You can see the screen and follow. So when we are selling the goods, what is the entry generally? Sales entry. Yes, cash or bank account data to sales account. Correct. What if it is a credit sales? Yes. What if it is a sales with GST? To output GST. Output CGST, SGST, or IGST, whatever it is. So this is the very first entry whenever they tell there is a sale or a purchase. So this is the entry. What will go to the debtor account? Entire amount. What will go to the sales account? Amount exclusive of GST. What will go to GST account is GST amount. Got it? Yes. Next, what I'm doing is I'm drawing a bill. So what happens is my debtor becomes my bills receivable. In the first entry, I have debited debtor account. Now I'm crediting and closing my debtor account and I'm debiting bills receivable. I'm opening a new account, bills receivable account. So bills receivable to debtor account. Okay. Any doubt? So bills receivable, I'm creating a new asset. I'm closing my debtor account, bills receivable to debtor account. Bills receivable is like now my debtor. I'm closing my debtor and creating bills receivable. Bills receivable is what account? Personal account. Okay. Next. After drawing a bill, I have three options. First is I can hold till maturity. Second is I can endorse it. Third is I can discount with the bank. If I'm exercising first option, hold till maturity, then I need not pass any entry because I'm not doing anything. I'm just retaining the bill. Second option, if I'm endorsing it, what I'm supposed to do? My bills receivable, I've endorsed it to my creditor. I bills receivable, I have endorsed it to my whom? Creditor. I should make, yes, I should make the payment to the creditor, right? Huh? So what I'm doing is instead of making the payment, I've given him bills receivable. So I've settled my creditor. So creditor account debtor to bills receivable account. I've closed bills receivable and closed my creditor also. Being bills receivable endorsed to the creditor. Now what will happen in maturity date? Creditor will get the amount from the my debtor. My creditor will get the amount from my debtor after the maturity date. Next, what if I'm exercising discounting option? What if I'm exercising discounting option? I am giving to bank, sorry, bills receivable. I'm saying the bank to give me some amount. Okay. So bank is giving me some amount after deducting some discount. So I'm closing my bills. See, either we will have one, two, or three options only. Either of the options we will have to select. So if I'm not endorsing, then I can discount it. We can exercise one option at a time. Okay. So I'm discounting it. I'm discounting, suppose the bills receivable amount is 5,000. How much is the amount? 5,000. What my bank has done, kept the discounting charges 500 rupees and given me how much? 4,500 rupees. Okay, I got how much? 4,500. Maturity date, what will happen? My debtor will pay to the bank. Whoever is holding bills receivable, no, my debtor will pay to that bank. Bank will show bills receivable to my debtor, no, he will pay to him. Okay, so this is what happens. Maturity, no entry. If I've endorsed, I am settling my creditor account debit to bills receivable account. Bills discounted with bank na bank discount account to bills receivable account. Why discount is debited? Because it is our expense. Discount is our expense. Bank we have received. We have received 4,500 rupees. Discount is our expense, 500 rupees expense. To bills receivable amount 5,000 we have closed and we have got the money. Any doubt? Okay. So after this, what happens? We will go to the date of maturity. On date of maturity, what we have to do? We have to add 3 days of grace. On maturity date, if we have held till maturity, we have kept in our drawer now. What happens is the payment will be received. Bank account debit to bills receivable account. Payment is received. If the payment is received, what is the entry? Bank, we are receiving. So bank comes in to bills receivable account. So bill matured and payment received. Second option is, second case is if it is not received, if the amount is not received and we are holding the bill with us till maturity, what will happen? Dishonor entry should be passed. What should happen? Dishonor entry should be passed. Now, what is dishonor entry now? Our debtor will again become our debtor. Bills receivable will get closed. See here, what happens is when we drew the bill, bills receivable is opened and debtor was closed. We have created debtor here when we have done the sales. Okay. After that, we have closed the debtor and opened what? Bills receivable. Now, bills receivable is dishonored. So, what we are doing is we are closing bills receivable and opening our debtor again. See, whenever it is dishonored, no, we have to pay some noting charges. This we will recover from whom? Our debtor. Because of him only, we are paying noting charges. So, this we will recover noting charges from whom? The debtor. So, we are paying some noting charges to bank accounts, say for example 50 rupees. We are paying how much? Noting charges 50 rupees and 5,000 rupees bill was dishonored. 5,000 rupees. So, we will recover how much? 5,050 rupees from the debtor because we have paid dishonored. No, notary public will charge some noting charges. We have to pay some noting charges, so that we will recover, and bill amount also we should recover from the debtor. So 5,050 rupees amount plus the noting charge we will recover from the debtor. Okay, this is the case when we held the bill till maturity. We had the bill till maturity, we didn't endorse it, we didn't discount it. If the payment is received na, bank to bills receivable, simple entry. If the payment was not received na, dishonor entry. What is the bill drawn entry? Bill drawn entry is bills receivable to debtor. Dishonor entry is debtor to bills receivable. Understood? Okay. See, on the date of maturity, if the bill was endorsed, we have endorsed the bill. Creditor account to bills receivable. What is the entry if we have endorsed? Creditor account to bills receivable, we have endorsed it. On maturity date, what happened is if we are, the creditor should pay to whom? My debtor. Sorry, my debtor should pay to my creditor. My debtor after 3 months should pay to my creditor. So if the payment is made, na, debtor will directly pay to the creditor. We need not worry anything. So no entry will be passed on the date of maturity. The creditor will receive the money from the debtor. Therefore, no entry in this case. Understood? Yes. Now, I have endorsed the bill, but my debtor didn't pay to my creditor. Suppose A has drawn the bill for, sorry, A is my debtor, I am B. I am B, okay. I am endorsing the bill to C. I am endorsing the bill to C. On maturity date, A will pay to C. So maturity date, no entry in my books. Suppose A did not pay to C. A has not made any payment to C. In that case, what will happen is C will have to, A will have to make the payment to us. We have to make the payment to C. This didn't work out. So our debtor will again become a debtor. Our creditor will again become a creditor. So debtor to creditor account. What is debtor A account to C account? Now, in that case, what happens is creditor should have paid noting charges because it is dishonored, no? C should have paid noting charges. Noting charges, C will recover from us. C will recover from us because he is not supposed to pay noting charges. Why should C pay noting charges? What we will do, we will recover from A. So, debt from the debtor, we will recover amount plus noting charges. To creditor, we have to pay amount plus noting charges. From debtor, we will recover all the amount plus noting charges also. To creditor, we have to pay the amount plus noting charges also. So, A account to C account, endorsed bill dishonored. Got it? Yes, endorsement entry is what? Debtor account, debtor to creditor account, debtor to bills receivable. Yes, creditor account, debit to bills receivable account is the endorsement entry. Now endorsed bill is dishonored. So our creditor will become our creditor. You can ask me why bills receivable is not coming here. Do you have that doubt? Yes. See, bills receivable we have created when we drew the bill. When we have drawn the bill, we have created bills receivable. Okay. When we are endorsing it, we have credited bills receivable. So bills receivable account is closed. When we are endorsed the bill, right? When we created the bill, we have debited the bills receivable. When we are endorsing it, we have credited the bills receivable. We have closed the bills receivable account. We have closed the creditor account. So bills receivable account, we need not open again. What we have to do is we have to collect it from the debtor and pay to our creditor. Okay. Bills receivable, as and when we have endorsed, we have already closed bills receivable account. Correct? Getting my point? That's why bills receivable is not coming here, endorsement. Same thing for discounting also. When we are discounting the bill, we are closing bills receivable account and we are getting amount after discount. Bill we are discounted with the bank and we are getting the amount, our bills receivable account is closed. So when discounted bill is dishonored, when the discounted bill is dishonored, what will do? What bank will collect the amount from us? Bank will collect amount plus noting charges from us. So we have to pay amount plus noting charges. We will collect it from whom? Debtor. So debtor account to bank account. And if the my debtor has paid to my bank, what will entry? What will be that entry? No entry, because my debtor has paid to the bank. They have done the job. So no entry in that case. What if the discounted bill is dishonored? Debtor account to bank account. Okay. Sorry. Plus noting charges. Okay. Noting charges is nothing but notary public is there, no lawyer. If it is dishonored, no, we have to go to notary public for noting it, noting the bill. Then only we can legally claim that amount. Okay. So we have to pay some noting charges for that. That we will recover from our debtor. So bank will pay the noting charges and recover from us. And we will recover from the debtor. Okay. Okay. So we got to know when the sale happens, what will be the entry. While drawing the bill, what will be the entry? When we are holding till maturity, no entry. When we are endorsing it, what will be the entry? We know. Creditor to bills receivable. When we are discounting it, bank discount charges to bills receivable account. And on the maturity date, if we are realizing the amount, bank to bills receivable account or cash to bills receivable account. What if we are not realizing the account amount? Dishonor entry. Debtor will again become a debtor to bills receivable account. Okay. Dishonor entry. If it is endorsed, dishonor entry, if it is endorsed, creditor will again become a creditor, debtor will again become a debtor to creditor account. What if the dishonored bill is, what if the dishonored bill is discounted? What if the discounted bill is dishonored? Debtor to bank account. Now, my debtor or my drawee, whatever name you call, my drawee who is accepting the bill comes to me. He wants time. He wants further time. So, in that case, what will happen is I'll cancel my old bill. I'll create a new bill. What I'll do, I'll cancel my old bill and create a new bill. What is cancellation entry? Cancellation entry is nothing but dishonor entry. Cancellation entry is nothing but dishonor entry. So my dishonor entry will be debtor to bills receivable account. So I cancelled my hold bill. If I holded it till maturity. Okay. Now, what if I've endorsed it? How will I cancel the bill? Debtor will again become my debtor. Creditor will again become my creditor. Debtor to creditor account. Same dishonor entry. Are you clear? Yes. Now, what if I have to cancel the bill which is discounted? Debtor will become my debtor to bank account. Old bill cancelled. Okay. Now, I want a fresh, like I'm giving a fresh time, no? Renewing the bill for extension. More 3 months if I'm giving the time. So I'll charge some interest. I'll charge some interest. What interest I'll charge? Interest will be my income. That interest will be my income. So debtor account to interest account. I'm charging the interest. I'm crediting it because it is my income. This income I have to collect it from whom? Debtor. So I'm debiting my debtor. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. After charging interest, first thing for renewal of bill, I have cancelled the old bill. Old bill is cancelled. Okay. I've charged the interest. Suppose they are saying 5,000 bill is there. 5,000 bill, they'll not be able to make the payment within 3 months. 3 months was the date. See, 1st January 2025, we drawn the bill. So after 3 months, 4th of April 2025, or say they have told me on the due date, they have come and told me that I'll not be able to make the payment. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm canceling the bill. What I'm doing, canceling the bill. On that date, they want a fresh time of 2 months more. So I'm creating new bill for 2 months time. What I'm doing is I am charging interest, say at a rate of 10% 2 months. I'm not doing it for free. I'm giving extra time, right? So 5,000 into 10% into 2 months, 83 rupees. Okay. So this 83 rupees I am charging. So 5,083 rupees is my new bill amount. How I'll charge? Debtor account to interest account 83. Then bills receivable account is how much? And say suppose in that 5,083, he is telling me I will pay 1,000 rupees. I can only pay 1,000 rupees. So he has paid 1,000 rupees. So rest how much is the amount? 4,083 rupees. We are drawing a bill. So 4,083. How much he has given us? 1,000 rupees. To debtor 5,083 account, we have drawn a new bill for 4,083. Okay, clear? Yes. So renewal of bill, what are the stages? First is cancel the old bill. How to cancel? If it is held till maturity, debtor to bills receivable account. If it is endorsed, debtor to creditor. If it is discounted, debtor to bank. Yes. So after cancelling, we'll charge the interest for the new bill, for the new term. They will tell in the question how much rate, how many months, on what amount. So debtor to interest account, we'll charge the interest. After charging the interest, we will create a new bill. Suppose if he have received some amount, that we will deduct. He has given 1,000 rupees, for example. Then for the rest amount, we'll create the bill, 4,083 rupees. Okay? Okay. Next is retirement of bill and rebate. What is retirement of bill and rebate? The person will have, yes, tell me.
Retirement means expiry.
Yes. Here it is, they have extra funds. So correct, retiring is they are making it retire na, it is paying the amount. Retirement is retired the bill na, they paying the amount. But they are having extra funds, they are paying us early. Retiring the bill early and they are getting the rebate.
Rebate
First,
means
rebate means when they are paying early amount, what happens is we will give some discount. So first case, what is the first case? Renewal of bill. They are not able to make the payment. 3 months time I have given to make the payment. They are not able to make the payment. They want extra time. Okay. See, Ramya has drawn the bill. Okay. To Sarita. Sarita should pay to whom? Ramya.
me. Yeah.
Ramya. Sarita should pay to Ramya. Now, Sarita is not able to make the payment for 3 months. Sarita is not able to make the payment. Sarita is not able to make the payment. So Sarita is coming. Ramya, please give me 2 months extra. Extend the bill. What Ramya is saying, I cannot extend the bill, but I'll cancel the old bill. I'll make a fresh bill for 2 months. Okay. But Ramya will charge what? Interest. You have to pay me extra because I'm giving you extra time, no? You have to pay me extra. So 2 months interest she is charging and she is creating the new bill. This is renewal of bill. Now in second case, Sarita is having extra funds. She won some lottery. She is having extra funds. So she's saying, I will give you Ramya entire amount now itself. I'll not wait for 3 months. After 1 month itself, she is coming. Take your 5,000 rupees. But what she's saying, see, I'm giving you payment early. I'm giving you the payment early. Give me some discount. Give me what? Discount. I'll not pay you 5,000. I'll pay you some 4,800 rupees. 200 rupees you give me discount. That is called rebate on bills. It is expense for whom?
Me, Ramya.
Yes. It is income from whom?
Saranya.
Yes. Sangeeta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So we are doing in the books of drawer. So in the books of drawer, it is an expense because he is letting go 200